What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. As you guys can tell by today's video title, today we are doing another episode of the series where I purchase every single ad from Instagram for 5 days. It's been a little while since I've done a video like this, but I absolutely love doing them because not only do I get to try new products that I normally wouldn't buy for myself, but also I let you guys know the tea on whether these products are worth the hype, worth the money, if perhaps you might have seen them as sponsored posts as well. Hopefully you guys will find this video helpful and entertaining, so I really hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so the very first product we're going to be trying out in this video is this brand here, which is called Humantra. I've only recently come across this brand. I think another influencer that I follow was actually using them and said that they swore by it. I'm not too sure if the post that they posted was sponsored or not, but a couple of days later I basically saw this ad and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to try it out for myself. Essentially what this brand is, it's like a drink powder that you just add to water, and supposedly it's got a lot of like minerals, vitamins. It's supposed to be like a hydrating drink. So I ordered it and this is how it has arrived. I'm pretty sure I got like this sample kind of pack so you can try all the different flavors. This is how the packaging is looking. On the back they also have all the ingredients and basically like all of the information as to what is in here. So on the back it's just got the supplement facts, so it shows you how much milligrams there is of each vitamin. It seems to have quite a good selection of things. It's got vitamin C, vitamin B12, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, zinc. So it's definitely got a good selection of vitamins that my body is probably dying for right now. I don't know about you guys, but personally I hate taking vitamins in pill form. I just find it so hard to swallow. So if these are any good, I'm gonna be so happy. So let's go mix these up in the kitchen and see what they taste like. All right, so we are now gonna be trying out the Humantra electrolyte drink powders. I am so excited for this because I have heard good things about this brand. These are great, especially if you need like a little pick-me-up, you need a little bit more hydration, perhaps on a hot summer's day like this and you've been sweating a lot, you need to replenish your electrolytes. So this little taster pack basically gives you 2 of each flavor, so there's 8 sachets in total. And in here we have flavors such as berry pomegranate, Himalayan lime, elderberry, and lychee. So these are no sugar, they're gluten-free, and they are vegan and keto friendly. This is how they look inside. I really like the packaging. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick out 1 of each flavor, and don't worry, these are not gonna go to waste. Me and Matt will drink them. So these come in tiny little sachets like this, which are like the perfect dose for 1 drink. So first I'm just gonna pour all of the powders in each cup. Wow, this one was purple. They smell really nice, I've got to say. Also, a warning, as you're pouring this, try not to breathe in because the powder does kind of carry in the air and I feel like I'm gonna choke on the powder. So here are all the different powders. Now let's just pour it with water. Oh wow, that's a funky color. That one's a bit more plain. Ooh, a dark purple and a very light purple. I like it. I'm gonna give it a good mix. Nice. Okay, and now let's try each one of these flavors. The first one I'll try is the berry pomegranate. It's a very vibrant color. Cheers. Mmm, that is delicious. Okay. Berry pomegranate, come through. That is literally so good. I could down the whole thing. Okay, that one is approved. This one is the lychee. No, this is the Himalayan lime. Mmm. Okay, wait. No, at first I thought it tasted like lemonade, but now I'm kind of thinking it tastes a little bit like cold Lemsip. Have you guys ever had Lemsip? Like here in the UK, it's a cold and flu, like dissolvable drink that you're supposed to have with hot water when you're feeling ill. And this exactly tastes like that, and I do not like that flavor. I don't know what it is. So yeah, if you've ever tried Lemsip, you'll know exactly what I mean. I will not drink this. Next up we have elderberry. Let's see what this one will be like. This one's a very dark color. Mmm. That is really good. And by the way, I do realize that I probably should have put more water in, but I really wanted to see the actual flavor and how it would taste when it was super saturated. It is very, very strong, but of course I know that I've only put half a cup of water in, so that's probably why. But I'm really liking this. I could totally drink it like this, but I think a lot of people probably would want more water. And the very last one is the lychee. Color-wise, this is my favorite. It just looks so cool. So let's try this one. That is really good. I think these two are definitely my faves, but if I had to really choose, let me try this one again. No, I think this one's my favorite. They definitely taste very sweet, very delicious, and you know, they have the added benefits of all these vitamins in them. So that's a win-win. I'm giving all of these drinks a big thumbs up, apart from this one. I don't like this one. All right, moving on to the next brand. We're now gonna be trying out another like consumable brand. There's actually quite a few in this video. I apologize. But then again, I literally cannot control what shows up for me as an ad. So this is literally all that showed up for me this week. I did not have any control over it. This next brand is called Yum, and they specialize in mochi and mochi ice creams. If you guys are not familiar with what a mochi is, it's basically a traditional Japanese dessert. It's got a really nice, like soft, sort of gummy kind of exterior, and then the inside can be like filled with bean paste or ice cream. Lately, I've been obsessed with matcha and mochi, so when I saw this ad, literally it was made for me. So I ended up getting two of these boxes. This is, I'm pretty sure, called like the Japanese taster, where they have a lot of typical Japanese kind of flavors. The packaging, first of all, is so cute. These are actually fully vegan, which is so surprising, and they say they're made in Japan, so that is literally 2 and 2 that I would never put together. Just because when I went to Japan earlier this year, I tried to look for like vegan mochi ice cream specifically, and there was none. Of course, in Japan, the traditional like bean paste filling is usually vegan, but I wouldn't like risk it. So this is great. I'm so happy I found a brand that does vegan mochi ice cream, and this is how it looks inside. It is so cute. Are you kidding? So in here we have a bunch of very traditional kind of flavors, such as the yuzu, which is a Japanese lemon. We have a sakura flavor, which is cherry blossom. Oh my gosh, I am so here for this. I wonder what it would taste like. We then also have grape flavor, we have black sesame flavor, and also chestnut flavor. Some other flavors in this box do double up, so you get like 2 yuzu, 2 matcha, and also 2 of the sakura flavor. But let's go to the kitchen, cut these open, and investigate. All right, so here are all the mochi desserts. They literally look so tasty. They are a little bit frozen still, so you have to give them a little bit of time to kind of sit and defrost a little bit before eating. But these are the ones we're going to be trying out. So on the left, we've got grape, then we have the sakura. Next up, we then have the yuzu, which is a Japanese lemon, and lastly, we have the matcha one. They all look so good and so tasty, so I can't wait to try them out. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to cut every single one of these in half, just so you guys can see what the interior of them looks like. Here it is. This is how it's looking inside. So essentially, the exterior is made of bean paste, which is this sort of gummy, kind of squishy texture, and then inside is the actual ice cream. I wonder what the pink one will look like. I hope it's pink inside. This one is just plain inside, no color whatsoever. It's got a little bit of like a speckle though. I wonder what that is. Then the lemon, I'm guessing that will also just be plain. Yes, it is. It's just plain ice cream inside. And the last one, I swear to God, if it's not green, I'm gonna sue. Why would you make a matcha ice cream and it's not green? Okay, wait. Yes! It's actually green inside. Thank the Lords. That looks really tasty. Okay, I think I'm gonna try the matcha one first, just because it looks the most interesting. It looks so good inside, so let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Cheers! So good. This is exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting this really nice, soft kind of exterior, and then the ice cream is so good, so flavorsome, really rich in that matcha flavor. Now the lemon does look a little bit boring, but I'm hoping it's gonna come through with the flavor. That's nice. It's a very mild, like lemon flavor, but it's very refreshing, so I'm not gonna knock it. I actually really like this. Now, I'm gonna try the sakura flavor, which is obviously cherry blossom tree, like petal flavor. And I always wondered, like, what the heck does that even taste like? I'm guessing very floral, but like, what is it gonna taste like? This one, as you guys can see, has that like speckly texture inside. Interesting. It literally tastes like I'm eating some kind of plant, like some kind of flower. So I guess they did a good job. It does also taste like it has hints of vanilla in there, just like regular vanilla. Maybe that's what like these little bits are. I don't know. It's an interesting flavor. It's not what I expected. And now the very last one is the grape flavor. The grape one, again, doesn't look too interesting. That's really nice, but it does taste of like artificial grape flavor, if you know what I mean. Have you guys ever had those artificial sweets that are like grape flavored? That's what this tastes like. Not in a bad way, but again, it's not what I expected. I was kind of expecting it to taste a little bit more real, since it is made from real fruit. But yeah, I don't know. I like it, so that's all that matters. I think my favorite flavor of all of them is definitely the matcha. I think it's the most interesting one, and it actually tastes really good. Moving right along, the next brand we're gonna be trying out is actually a brand that I have never bought a single item from before. And funnily enough, it is again related to Japan. I feel like my Instagram is just so tailored to my taste that it just knows I love Japan so much. And you guys might have guessed it, the brand in question is Uniqlo. I feel like everybody raves about Uniqlo. I am still yet to try anything from Uniqlo. I know, it's kind of weird. I've been to GU, which is like a sister company of Uniqlo in Japan. And I mean, I've definitely heard amazing things about Uniqlo. It is like obviously so well known for a reason. And the thing that tipped me over the edge to actually bite the bullet and try something from Uniqlo was the fact that they literally collaborated with my favorite anime, and that is Nana. Lately, I literally feel like I live and breathe Nana. I literally have so many Nana phone cases. You guys know I'm a huge fan. So basically, Ayazawa, who is the author and illustrator of Nana, has come out with a whole collection of t-shirts, and I actually heard about this a couple of months ago when I was in Japan. I was really bummed though, because I thought that they were only gonna release those t-shirts in Japan, but no, they actually released it worldwide, which is amazing. So after seeing this post slash, I guess an ad, because it is kind of like an advertisement, I was then pretty much on like this giant mission to see if they actually had them in the UK. Then I realized all I had to do was go on Uniqlo and just type in Ayazawa Nana t-shirts, and it just would come up. So I was so happy I managed to get 2 of the t-shirts in my size. And let me tell you a quick story. The first time I ordered it, my Yodel delivery driver literally refuses to like deliver to my house address because it's really hard to find. So in the end, those first 2 t-shirts completely went missing, and I'm so gutted because like at least if they made it back to the warehouse or Uniqlo, someone else could have bought them. So I'm really sad because I mean, some other fan could have had them, and they actually all sold out pretty quick in that size. So I ended up having to place another order. Luckily, Uniqlo did refund me the first time, and I still managed to get them in a size that would be close to what I would normally wear. I got them in the extra small, whereas the first time I ordered them, I got them in the S. Like I said, I have never shopped on Uniqlo, so I have no idea what the sizing is like, whether this will be really small on me or just the right size. To be honest, it looks pretty good. It looks like my size, and oh my gosh, it is beautiful. Look at that. So it's got the Uniqlo logo and the Ayazawa writing, and the illustration is so stunning. It's of Nana Osaki in this like watercolor kind of style. It's a very recent drawing of Ayazawa's. Also, how cute is the label that comes with it. These are like the designs of all the different t-shirts. I ended up getting the ones that I feel like I would wear the most, and I think these 2 designs are the best in my opinion. So this is the first one, and then the second one is just the Black Stones t-shirt, which is basically like the band from the anime. For those of you who have no idea what Nana is, I still think it's a cool t-shirt, and yeah, I'm so happy with them. The design is on point. I'm so happy I got this as an ad and that I was actually able to buy these in the UK before they all sold out. Who knows, they might have restocked the sizes, but yeah, I'm really, really happy. I guess let's go try these on and see how they fit. All right, so here is the first t-shirt and what it looks like on. I'm absolutely loving the design. However, the fit, I'm a little bit sus about it. I don't really know what's happening here, but like this is an extra small t-shirt and I thought this would be really like fitted, it would be quite small, and don't get me wrong, it is, but it just feels like it's sewn really straight and really boxy, and it kind of just sits a little bit strange here. Like when I do this, does that not just look weird? I don't know, am I just overthinking it? You guys know I will absolutely give you my best opinion and my most informed opinion about everything that I review, and although I love Nana so much, I'm very upset in this moment because this t-shirt I thought would literally be so amazing, but like when I pull it down, it looks okay. But the second I like move or do something, it kind of like just rises up and bunches up in my waistline. It's clearly like the way that it's been sewn together, like the pattern, it's just really not that great because it's tight here, but then it's loose here. Make it make sense. I don't know. I've never had a problem with t-shirts, but the second I put this on, I just kind of felt like it was really unflattering. And I literally have no idea how, because t-shirts are just so plain and simple. There's not much to them. I literally never in a million years thought I could have a problem with a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. But I don't know, something about this just feels weird. Like, why is it bunching up right here so much? I don't know. I'm so sad. I'm really, really sad. Let me know if you guys have a way that I can make this work. Maybe I'll just have to wear it tucked into things so that it's like permanently stretched. Obviously I wouldn't wear it with these trousers. These are just like my regular lounge at home trousers. But maybe with a pair of jeans, this could be a look like where it's tucked in. I don't know. And this is the second t-shirt. I feel like with this one, you might be able to tell a little bit better what I mean. Like, look at these parts here. This part here is nice and fitted and like really tight. But then this part here is so loose and it looks great when I pull it down, like that is fine. But the second I move my arms or just like move my body, do anything, it starts to bunch up again and it just looks so weird. Like, why? I'm gutted. I feel like the only way I can wear these t-shirts is by either tucking them in or turning them into a crop top, which I may well do. Like, even that's better. That is so much better. Let me know what you guys think. I'm a little bit disappointed with Uniqlo. This is my first impression of them and it's not the best. Okay, the next ad that we're gonna be trying out is from a brand that I see a lot of people and a lot of influencers working with on sponsored posts. And the brand, I'm sure you guys have heard of it, it's called Skin and Me. It's a skincare brand and essentially this came up for me and they were pretty much advertising like a trial of their product for only $4.99. Apparently the daily doser is usually $24.99, so they were doing like a huge sale. And seeing as I've never tried this brand before, but I've seen so much hype about it, I thought, you know what, why not try it? Essentially what Skin and Me is, from what I gathered, is that it's a like tailored to your skin kind of subscription where you pretty much tell them your skin concerns such as, you know, wrinkles or dehydrated skin, large pores, anything like that. You then send over some like selfies, makeup free, so that they can kind of analyze your skin from the photos, which then an actual dermatologist will look at and pretty much prescribe you these like medicated kind of skincare, which you normally wouldn't be able to get over the counter. So I filled out a little questionnaire, sent my photos over, and pretty much I got this in about a week. The shipping was pretty fast and I think the packaging looks really, really cool. So I will say this, I am excited to try it. Who knows, maybe I'll love it. But at the same time, because I only wanted just to try it out one time with no obligations, it was a little bit of a hassle. And I thought I would just mention that because I feel like a lot of people that work with Skin and Me won't tell you that. So here it is. This is my personalized doser. So let's see. Your skin goal is to tackle your fine lines and wrinkles. Yes, that is true. I've been starting to develop a few wrinkles on my forehead as well as like under my eye here. So this month's active ingredients in this daily doser is tretinoin 0.006%. That is very low. I mean, I'm no skincare expert, but that is a very low amount. Maybe that's what you're supposed to start with. You then have niacinamide 4% and azelaic acid 4%. The 4% ingredients definitely sound a little bit higher than you can normally get over the counter. Okay, so here it is. This is how it looks. I've got to say, this is a really cute touch, like writing for ROXXI there. This is actually etched into the metal of the product packaging, which I think is really cool. It also says who it was prescribed by. So in my case, it was prescribed by this person here. So let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. What is this? I'm very confused. You basically just twist it and it just distributes the perfect amount of product right there. It doesn't smell of anything in particular. It has a very mild, like moisturizing kind of smell. Obviously, right now I have a full face of makeup, so I'm not gonna try it right now, but I will insert in a cutaway clip of me trying this. So let's roll that now. All right, guys, so I am now makeup free and I'm gonna be testing out this product, but I do have to pre-warn you guys, I'm only gonna be be testing this on one part of my face, and that is my forehead. I wish I could test this all over my face, but I've recently had an allergic reaction all across my cheeks and my under eye from another product that I've used. So I literally have a tiny bit of concealer just applied here to cover up my redness, but apart from that, my skin is makeup free. So let's take this product, and again, I mean, this is just like a first time kind of trial. I'm not going to be able to tell you guys whether this product works, whether it has gotten rid of my wrinkles or improved the like visual of my face. The only thing I will be able to tell you guys is how this feels on my skin, if it's got any scents and anything like that. As you can see, I've got the right size pump for the entirety of my face. However, I only need a tiny bit to apply to my forehead, so I'm probably going to take about that much and just pat it over. All right, so as I'm rubbing this into my forehead, I can definitely tell that the formula of this product is really, really thick and moisturizing. It feels really hydrating, and that is exactly what I need in like a daily moisturizer that I apply before my makeup or even at nighttime. Actually, I will say this product does have a sort of like instruction on when you're supposed to use it. You are supposed to use it more at nighttime. It has the little tiny moon right there to indicate it's a night cream. I'm guessing that's because of the active ingredients and the high percentage of the azelaic acid. You don't want to be exposed to sun when you have this on your skin. So that is how it's sitting on my forehead, and I will say it does feel like it's gonna roll. It's the kind of formula that like creates these little balls on your forehead. So if I was to literally wake up with this on my skin, look at that. I would have to wash this off before I apply any kind of makeup, which you should be doing anyway. But that is just one thing to note. It is the kind of formula that rolls and peels. So, I mean, for nighttime, that's okay, but you just have to make sure you wash your face. So like I said, I won't be able to tell you guys if this product works like magic because I've literally just used this for the first time. Perhaps I'll do a revisit of this product one day after using it for maybe like a month or so in another video, and I will let you guys know how I felt about it. But my initial reaction is, for $4.99, it's a very moisturizing product. I really hope that the active ingredients do diminish my wrinkles on my forehead, and I do hope that this is gonna leave my skin nice and moisturized. I don't love the fact that it peels and bunches off of my skin, but equally it's a night serum slash cream, so it doesn't really matter if it peels and like bunches up in your sleep. So as it stands right now, obviously not knowing how effective this is over time, I'm gonna give my initial rating of probably like a 6. Okay, and now the very last ad we're going to be trying out is this one here. This is from a brand called Surreal, which is actually a cereal brand. I really like the play on words there. So this ad came up for me. I then checked out their Instagram, and they basically claim that this cereal brand is a high protein, low sugar kind of cereal, and it still has the childhood taste. I've got to say, it's been a long time since I've tried a really interesting cereal, because the one that I normally get is just like cornflakes or like country crunch with like the strawberry like little chunks. In the UK, that seems to be the only cereal that's like vegan and somewhat interesting. So genuinely, I am so excited to try something different, and this is how the breakfast cereal has arrived. It says breakfast's about to get surreal. I really hope so. All right, let's open this bad boy up. This is how it's looking inside. These are the flavors I picked up. So the first one is this one. It's the cookies and cream. Oh my gosh, I haven't even opened the box and I can already smell like the cereal smell through the box, and it smells so good. The branding of this is so cool. And look, on the side, it tells you everything you need to know. It's obviously high protein, zero sugar, vegan, gluten-free, and high in fiber. It then shows you some nutritional information here as well as on the front. And look, it even tells you a little bit of a story on the back. Then the next flavor I got is this one. This is the blueberry muffin flavor. I just love the packaging. Ooh, this is cool. On the back, it says a quick history lesson. Okay, it's a little bit more fun. It's not exactly like a history lesson. I mean, you guys can read that for yourself. The next one we have is this one. This one is the caramelized biscuit, which I feel like might be my favorite. Ah, it smells so good already. This is the packaging. And the very last flavor I got is this one. This is the choc hazelnut, and oh my gosh, I can just tell this is gonna be so good. It's been so long since I've had like a chocolatey cereal. cereal, because normally they put dairy in them and stuff like that, whereas this one is fully vegan. So I'm so excited. Let's get to the kitchen and make ourselves some cereal. All right, guys, so here are all the cereals. I've just added a little bit of oat milk to each single cereal, and we're gonna do a taste test to see which flavor is the ultimate best out of the 4 that I purchased. So candidate number 1 is this one here, and this one is called the Choco Hazelnut. The reason why I'm so excited about this one is because it literally reminds me of like Kinder Bueno, because it's chocolate and it's hazelnut. Let's see if this flavor pulls through. It looks really, really dark, so I'm thinking, is this gonna be dark chocolate? Let's give it a little taste test. Also, let me know, how do you guys like your cereal? Do you eat it like straight away, or do you let it sort of soak in the milk to like really soften? Because I like to let it soak in there for a little bit. So that's exactly what I did. Let's see. Cheers! Okay, wait. At first, it was really good, but then as I'm eating it, I'm realizing it really tastes like burnt. I don't know what it is, but it literally tastes like burnt chocolate. I'm guessing that answers my question. It is dark chocolate. It doesn't exactly taste like Kinder Bueno, which is what I kind of hyped up in my head, but it's not bad. It's just not how I remember chocolatey cereal tasting. But then again, this isn't like Nesquik or Cocoa Puffs. It's not that. It's a vegan like alternative to chocolate cereal, so it's obviously not going to be exactly the same. Let's go for round 2, see if it improves. I've got to say, it's not my favorite, but I think the milk with like the chocolatey powder afterwards will be very drinkable. Moving on to the next one, we're now going to be trying out this one, which is called the Caramelized Biscuit. I am also very excited for this one. This one just kind of looks normal. It doesn't have a funky color or anything. It just looks like normal cornflakes, but I'm hoping it's going to have a nice flavor. So let's try this one. This literally tastes of like cinnamon. I did not expect that. Wow, there is definitely a strong cinnamon flavor to this. So this would be great as like a Christmassy cereal. I'm not really a cinnamon gal until it's Christmas, so that's probably when I will whack this cereal out. Now the next flavor is this one. I believe this one is one of their like limited edition ones called Blueberry Muffin. I really like this one because they have 2 different colors of the hoops. There's like the purpley one and the light colored one. So let's just take a good amount of both. That's the one. That is so good. It's literally my favorite one so far. It's like just the right amount of sweetness. I really, really like this one. And the very last one is the cookies and cream. I'm also equally as excited for this one. This one has dark chocolatey sort of hoops and then the lighter colored ones, which is totally giving cookies and cream. Let's try this one. That's really good. It seems that for the cookies and cream, they used part this, but without the cinnamon flavor on these ones. And I actually really like it because it kind of brings out a little bit more sweetness with the lighter hoops, because the dark hoops in this are just a little bit too bitter for me. So this is really good. So my final verdict is that both of these I will definitely repurchase. This one maybe like once a year around Christmas time, and this one is probably a little bit too like dark chocolatey for me, and I probably wouldn't reach for this one as much. These 2 though, if you want to try it out for yourself for the first time, I'd highly recommend these 2 flavors. All right guys, so that was everything for today's ads that we're going to be trying out from Instagram. As always, I had so much fun trying out these brands, these new companies that I've never heard of, nor would I normally purchase from. I mean, I had no idea that they literally did vegan cereal like this. I am blown away, and this is going to be my go-to cereal brand from now on. As always, let me know in the comments which one of these brands or ads did you think was the best, and which one resonated to your lifestyle most. I feel like a lot of the ads in this video were consumables, which, I mean, if that's not really your thing, I'm so sorry. But I had so much fun trying out these companies, and I will say I'm very, very pleasantly surprised with all of them. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash that huge thumbs up down below, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.